Hello everyone, this is Darryl20, and I hope you brought your towels for episode 42, where I'm going to be automating a bunch of good stuff in storage and making my A system better, and we're getting into all the automations, because, it's what I do. So there's a few things I want to knock out today. First off, show you that I finished up my, my auto crafting room. So we've got the one spot here. We've got room to grow into a second one, which I'll eventually build out. I threw some clear glass on the wall so that it looks a little bit nicer. I made the wiring look good. I think it looks pretty cool overall, right? What do you guys think? I mean, I hope it looks good. I think it looks good. It's cool, right? Not terrible. Let me know. Let me know what you think. Dyer's trying. As you can see, I'm trying. I'm not good, but I'm trying. What in the what is that? What in the what is that? Oh, it's a named one of those dudes, huh? That's cool. Neat. I'm pretty sure I can make my bow even better at this point, but we'll get there. Yeah, so today's episode primarily about what I did is I got a bunch of stuff here ready to go. I'd like to get a controller from functional storage and a bunch of storage drawers. Some compact maybe. So could I get like 30-ish of those? Let's start with 20. Let's start with 20. Low on oak, low on stone, low on cobble. Things that I should probably have. How are you doing over here, buddy? Not bad. Maybe not great. We've got about 2 stacks of wood that we generated, so not terrible. But I've seen better. I've seen better tree farms, Chief. So what I could do is I could get one of those time torch dudes. I was thinking about trying this. That could be cool, right? Because then he should. Oh my goodness, that grew up a lot of trees. That's for sure. And now he's gonna die because he was standing where a tree grows. And this, my friends, is the problem with entities. They can die. He's like, I'm just gonna stand here on top of this sapling. Wait, why am I dead? Oh, that was a beautiful start to today's episode. I might have to come up with a better tree farm mechanic. Mostly because, he was being a little troublesome anyway. Oh, look at all these resources I just got. Look, I got almost more in those 5 seconds than was gotten previously. So yeah, we'll figure out a tree farm mechanic, I guess. I'll think of something cool. I'll come up with something. But for now, the time torch, that's not a bad start. Right? Not terrible. I should really make you a projectile rather than a touch. That'll make my life a lot easier. So much easier? Alright. Not too shabby. Sweet. So yeah. Mission accomplished. Got some wood. I'll come up with something soon for something better. So let's do this, right? Let's get ready to make a bunch of functional storage stuff, right? Specifically, I want my 20 compacting drawers. So I'm also going to need stone and cobblestone. Now, we have cobble, but I don't think I set up smooth stone crafting with the cobble works that I created over here, right? I never did that. I have gravel, and I have glass. And I obviously have cobble, right? But I don't have much else. So I can do this and this and this, and that should be cool. I love that this is infinite range now. So I'll let that all generate a bunch more cobbles. And should I just teach it that cobblestone gets smelted into smooth stone? I could do that for now, and then we'll eventually see what we can do to augment the cobblework setup. Is that cool? I think that should be cool. So you are just a smelted version of you, and you can pop into the smelting factory. And now, from functional storage, I should be able to get 20 compacting drawers, no problemo. Beautiful. And then in addition to that, give me like, I don't know, we'll start with like 10-ish of these and maybe like 10-ish of those. And that shouldn't be a bad start. Yeah, that works. And I think I have a controller, so I'm going to skip making one of those. So let's do this. Let me get an ender chest. Actually, yeah, I do want an ender chest. Because that's what's going to be next. There it is. Nice. Cool. So as a reminder, we do have an import on an ender chest somewhere over here, right? So this is a white ender chest, the standard. That's how we do things thing. And what I'm thinking I'll do is change up the design of this. Instead of it going into a drawer system that's here, because wireless access to the AE system is not going to be something that works for us. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of these drawers here, and I'm going to move them to the main base. In the basement, probably the sub-basement, and that'll be cool. So let's get an axe of some description. I don't want to go with like a crazy axe. Just give me a regular old diamond pickaxe. That's fine. And then we'll just clear out. How am I for inventory? I should be able to fit most of this. Yeah. That'll do. And then I'm going to pick this up, the storage drawer controller, and replace it with the ender chest, so that now when these guys produce their resources, Mr. Starbuckle is going to drop all those items from the chest into here, and that should be cool, right? So this thing is producing resources. It's either going to put them in the diamond chest or into the ender chest. I don't know which one it'll go to first. But either way, if it goes into here, it's going to make its way into the ender chest. Is that cool? So now, all resources produced in this room make their way into the AE system. And that should be cool. And let's do a little bit of this. And that should be cool. Nice. That works for me. All right, so what I'm thinking is we set up probably a big drawer system, maybe centered in this area here. So this is technically the center, so we should consider that. Let's do this. Let's get this rearranged a little bit and make these dense cables coming off here. So let's make sure I have enough cables. The other thing I'm going to have to solve pretty soon is the amount of wool that I have. Because believe it or not, I don't have a ton of wool. I have some, but the wool that I'm getting from the sheep in the mob farm area is not quite enough. Not quite enough. And I probably want to do, well, yeah, we'll just stick with this. That's fine. There we go. So 7 channels in use. And at some point I'll have everything upgraded to the Fluix, and I probably could do that sooner than you think. But it's fine. If you're being a little conservative in terms of resources, it's okay to... There we go. And there we go. So we've got 1 going that way, we've got 6 going that way. Perfectly reasonable to do this. How should we set up the controller for this? So the controller I could have maybe under the ground. Wouldn't be a terrible idea. I might want to center the drawers on the cable rather than on the controller, which is fine. So let's get storage drawer controller here. And what we'll do is behind this wall... I need a better pickaxe. This thing isn't particularly the fastest, is it? And I might have an extra storage bus laying. I do. Excellent. Good, a thunderstorm. Alright, so now you've got 7 channels online, right? Yep, one of them here. Okay. And then this can be closed up. And then this controller will access all the drawers. I should be able to just do this while I'm down here, right? Shouldn't be a problem. Okay. Now, let's get our drawers set up. So I'm thinking maybe over here, let's try and make this look good, right? So I've got some compacting drawers. Let's make it 5 tall. So that'll be 4 sets of 5 tall, right? Perfect. And then if I need more compacting drawers, I can go that way. This chest is no longer needed because I would use that to put my stuff in temporarily. And then I'm thinking maybe... maybe I should get a few more of those. And if I don't wind up using them all, that's okay. Room for growth, right? Cool. Now, it just so happens that I've got 8 of these and 12 of these, so that'll be 20. So that's cool. So I'm just going to stick them. And I'm not going to, like, try to organize what goes where, because it really doesn't matter. Perfect. That looks pretty good, right? Now we just need our linking tool and our configuration tool. So first off, locking mode. Let's do this. Let's combine. Let's do this. I'm going to switch you to multiple modes so that I can do this. And then I should be able to lock everybody, which is what I want. Yep, everyone locked now? Perfect. That's perfect. Okay, now, behind this guy, we're going to want to make sure that the storage bus is configured for highest priority, right? So you're going to be a nice, let's make you 200, because I want you to be the first place anything tries to go. Cool. So now if I were to, for example, take out gunpowder, so there's 830 in there, right? It's not coming out of here, because when you have a high priority, it inserts it first and removes it last. So because this is a high priority, it's taking the gunpowder out of the discs that I have first. And then once we get down to the 831, anything below that will come out of there. And then going forward, anything going in will go in. See, now we're at 1.4K. Nice. That is a lovely and perfectly working system. I like it. Cool. All right. So now what I'm going to do is get things like coal, lapis, quartz, all that stuff. And these are the kinds of things that we're going to want to have in our compacting drawer, right? So if I do that, perfect. And then how about redstone, lapis, quartz, diamonds maybe? Emeralds. Emeralds actually we already have a drawer for, which is nice. Though I should probably consider putting them over here. So what I'll do is I'll remove all these. And then I can unlock and then relock. Nice. Looking good. Okay. And yeah, not bad at all. Okay. So how about ingots? Let's get some ingots out of there. Copper, iron, tin, lead, silver, gold, osmium, nickel. Yeah, that all looks good. So I'll leave these 3 for more dust and gem type dudes, and then these 10 will be ingots of some kind. And that looks pretty good to me. And we got room for a couple more ingots. If I have to remove like a column of regular drawers and make them more compacting drawers, I can. I think this is a good start. Now, I'm pretty sure there's a disk manipulator of some kind, right? That's what it's called in refined storage. What's it called in AE2? There's the ME drive. Where's the other one? ME IO port? This might be it. I think this is it. I think this is what I'm looking for. That's that. That's another one of those ready to go. And then the IO port. And what this should do, if I'm not mistaken, if I put the IO port here, he's online, and I take this disk out, we'll notice that right now the only things that I can see are the things that are in the drawers, right? Because everything else in my entire storage system is sitting on this disk. Now I'm going to plop it in there, and it's going to drain everything out of the disk and put it into the AE system, primarily into this disk. But then also, it's going to dump all the ingots and all the other stuff out of there. Okay, so I can move that over there. Notice that we now have 21,000 items, because half of what we had made its way into those drawers. Now, in fairness, I also didn't do a great job with upgrading those drawers. I probably should have done that before I ran this. But that's okay, because none of them have void upgrades in them, so I didn't void anything, but I think we should be cool. Let's see. Actually, yeah, the compact drawers store a lot. They can store a lot, because they store, like, a lot. So we actually did pretty good here. We didn't even get close to the fill point for anything. Some of these might have gotten filled, because all, you know, these guys are set to void, but I'm not worried about that. Those are just, you know, freebie mob drops. Ooh, you know what? We do have gold here. I should probably remove him. There you go. Lock that up. And then the gold. There we go. That looks good. Anything else? Nuggets, actually. Yeah, nuggets. There we go. Perfect. Anything else that I need to move? No, I think we're cool. Okay. So that looks good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to decide if there's anything I missed. And the way I'm going to handle that is I'm going to... Actually, I want to open up behind here real quick, just so I can get to it if I need to. But here's the trick on how I'm going to figure out what am I missing? What did I forget to put in the drawer system, right? So to do that, it's actually pretty easy. All I do is disconnect this cable. Bing. And now the drawer system is gone. So we no longer see any of the drawer items, and we can decide what else should go in there, right? So for example, I probably want to throw flint in there. I probably want to throw amethyst shards in there. I probably want to throw cobble in there. Anything else that I have a ton of? Glowstone should absolutely go in there. Anything else? So glowstone looks good. I don't think there's anything else in particular right now jumping out at me. Maybe zinc. Zinc might not be a bad one. I don't think I've processed a lot of my zinc. Yeah, it doesn't look terrible. Maybe Elorium wouldn't be a terrible idea. And remember, the Certus Quartz crystals are already in a different drawer system up top. So that's fine. So zinc can go in. Glowstone will go with the dusts. Cobble can go into a drawer. Do amethyst shards compact? I don't even know. Do they turn into... Are there amethyst blocks? Yeah, there are. Okay, then I'll do that. You can go up there, maybe? Flint can go into a drawer. And Yellorium can be the last ingot that goes into a drawer. Sweet. Okay. Now if I reconnect this dude. And then we rerun that drawer thingy. Okay. 21,000 items. This should be pretty quick. I like how fast the IO port runs in AE2. Okay, 19,000 items. Excellent. And everything else is in the drawers. That works for me for now, for sure. You know, could I throw seeds in there? Sure. You know, maybe I will sometime. I don't know. I always feel like if I'm going to throw one set of seeds in there, I should throw another set of seeds, and it just becomes like a whole thing. I should do like gravel and sand and all that stuff to go along with the cobble, but I have to figure out how I'm going to handle. My problem is, I like this system. It's cool, and it was fun to set up, but getting it back to the AE system is going to be a challenge. Because remember, the whole point of the system is that it backstuffs an item before it starts making the other item. If I have everything dump into an ender chest and then make its way to the AE system, nothing will ever backstuff, and that'll be my problem. So let me think about it a little bit. We'll figure it out. I'll come back. All right, now that we've got this set up, I want to do a little automation with wool. So I'm going to need more sheep. If there's any sheep in the immediate area, cool. If not, I'm going to fly out somewhere. There's a few. Hooray! I love these boots. They're the best. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to repeat this a few times, but mostly off camera, but I'm going to do the first two on camera. All I'm going to do is bring this dude over here. We're going to do this and that, and then boom. 1, 2. And I'm going to test this out because I'm not 100% sure if this is going to work, but we're going to see. Can I borrow Mr. Sheep for a minute, guys? Thank you. Did I get him, or did you pick him up? I think he picked him up. No. Where indeed did he go? There, he did go in there. Yeah. So there's 3 sheep, right? So we'll start with that. And we'll be right back. So here's what I'm curious about. And I'm not sure if it'll work, but we're going to try it. If I got a... Well, yeah, I guess timer would work. That's fine. Well, maybe not timer. I'm just going to get regular spell turret for now. Because I want to manually try this, but eventually it'll probably be, you know. Now, if I got a chest, and we put the drawers like this, and then I made a spell. I know there's like a shear spell, isn't there? Leap, smelt, toss. I may not have unlocked it yet. I may not have unlocked it yet. Where's my notebook? There's something for shearing. Where is it? There we go. There we go. And what's even better about this is it costs nothing. So we just need a manipulation essence, iron sword, and shears. I might have one of those in here. Iron sword. Shears. Okay. And then, what was it called again? Cut. So select that dude, drop these guys, get the cut spell. And then I'm thinking touch, cut, AoE. Do you think that would work? So let's do 8, because that's my miscellaneous. So we'll do touch, no, not self, touch, cut. Oh, I can't augment with AoE. Bummer. Bummer in the summer. Alright. Because I'd really like to be able to, like, set this up like this, and then AoE them. But that may not be a thing that I can do. I can amplify it, though. What do you think amplify does? Amplify will simulate using an axe instead of shears. No, that's not what we want. Alright, let's see what we got here. So I'm going to just set this spell. Now, in theory, I thought I set you... You know what? I probably didn't set you. You were still the water one. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, let's try that again. So you were going to be touch, cut, right? There we go. So the problem is, so what I did do is I put a time torch down there, because the time torch should cause the grass blocks to spread faster. And I'm assuming these are tile entity ticking, so the time torch should not affect them. So that ain't terrible. What can I augment cut with? If I threw a bunch of fortune on there, do you think that would do anything? Just for fun? Right? So you need to get a little faster there. Come on. You can consume. Eat the grass. What I was hoping I'd be able to do is do like a 3x3, like with AoE, and then harvest a bunch of sheep all at once. But I'm assuming that's not going to work out too well for me. We can definitely see the time torch making the grass faster, though. So that's at least something. Come on, sheep, let's go. Eat your grass. There you go. All right, so any chance fortune's going to do something for me? Yeah, I mean, it did something, right? Yeah, I'm getting 4 of them. Not amazing, but not bad. Looks like I'm getting 4 for every shear, which is not too shabby, really. If I set this up on a timer, right, I just make this a timer turret, and that's all she wrote, yeah? That should be cool. I'm bummed that AoE doesn't work. What's extract do, I wonder, on it? Did it tell me what extract did? I know it said... Let's see, was that a tier 1 or tier 2? Cut was a tier 1. Amplified does axe instead of shears. Yeah. I could just try it manually to see too, right? Because in theory, I should be able to just do this right on the sheep itself. Oh, look, they ate all the grass. Ha! We should throw another... What I can do is this. And this. Right? And that'll solve that problem. 2, right? Okay. Not terrible. So what does extract do, I wonder? Oh. We'll see. What does extract do in general? Applies a silk touch effect. Doesn't seem like it really does anything. So, yeah, I think fortune's the way to go. So this guy with the touch cut, fortune 8. Now I'm just curious, for the sake of mana conservativity, let's do, not amplify, but if I just put 3 fortunes on there, do you think that would be sufficient? Let's find out. Yeah? Okay, now eat something, would you? Okay, you ready? 2. Not great. Let me throw 2 more fortunes on there. Because we were definitely getting more than 2 last time. Crazy, where'd my spell parchment go? Your fortune times 3, right? Good. Now your fortune times 5. And I think that was a +3. I think we need just to max out the fortune like we had it. Might as well. Yeah, let's do it. So Fortune 8 on a timer turret. And that should be cool. It's obviously going to use a little bit of mana, but oh my goodness. Speaking of mana, we're like out of mana. Mostly because I cleared out this entire drawer system. Let's see. I think I've got some End Gobber Fu in here. Should work, right? Do that one, maybe? Oh, that's right. It loops. That's right. I forgot I changed that to a loop. There you go. Even running? Yeah, he is. Okay, cool. All right, I'll let this run. We'll come back in a sec. You know what? I've been testing this a little bit more. I'm getting a lot more than just 4 wool sometimes. I think the most I got on one click was 13 wool. So I think that Fortune's actually doing a lot. We just have to get a little bit lucky with the RNG. Right now I have no wool in my inventory. Let's see, what did I get? 7? It's not bad. Not bad at all. 13. Not too shabby. 1. Bad RNG roll. But the point being is that if I think I should be able to get a decent amount of wool. So what I'm probably going to do is maybe just have the 1 sheep with the Fortune 8, and we should be cool. 19 that time. Whoo, that was cool. And 1 that time. You are just you're the worst of them. You keep giving me 1. But yeah, not too shabby, right? So I think this works. I think we go with the Fortune 8 cut, and 1 spell turret should be sufficient. Maybe 2. See, 10 that time. Not bad. All I need to do is find a place to set this up at. I could leave it right here, to be completely honest with you. In fact, I probably will. Maybe not right here, but, you know, in that room probably. Yeah, why don't I do that? Because what I could do is I don't need the chest, right? We won't need the chest. We won't do item pickup. What we'll do is this. You ready? If I move this guy, I'm going to bring my torches. Because just like the eggs, he's going to pick up and put into the chest, right? So what we do is we're going to do a timer spell turret. And I'll just have it run, you know, every so often. So you can chill here, Mr. Sheep. And it doesn't hurt to have a few more sheep in here. So I think I might do that. But they're not going to be the ones getting spell turret timered. Do you think you can... think I can sneak him in there? Oh, did you go into the thing? There we go. Right? And how about every 5 seconds you just cast? And it should be... Is it free or it'll draw from this drawer? It doesn't matter. Either way. Okay? And then this is the one that is Touch Cut Fortune 8. So spell set. So watch. I'm going to stand back. Make sure my magnet's probably turned off would be good. See, look. And he got the thing. And he put it in there. Nice. That works for me. I think that's more than sufficient, right? So every 5 seconds, he'll do the thing. I could probably even blast him up to 10. No reason to waste mana like that, right? I could probably even bump it up to 15 or 20 even, if I wanted to. It doesn't matter. Because we know it's going to take a while for him to eat, right? So every 15 seconds, or 4 times a minute. He'll try and shear the sheep. If the sheep has wool, he'll get sheared. If he doesn't, it just wastes a little bit of mana, which isn't the end of the world. Because we've got that already automatically getting refilled. Yeah, I think that's 100% cool, right? And then we should get a healthy amount of wool from that. Look, we're already up to 747 wool. I don't know how that happened, but I'll take it. So I think that's what we do. That's 100% what we do. Sweet. Okay. That should work. He should grow his wool again, I assume. When in doubt, tick accelerate. But yes, he's working. Or at least he should be working. So now let's go home. And I want just check in that basement. How much wool am I going to be able to hold before you are full? 32,000? Yeah, it'll be enough. So I'll let that run off camera for a little bit. We'll come back. We should have over 1,000 wool, no problem, right? And may need to do some drawer upgrades to some of these guys, void or otherwise at some point, but we'll get to that. I still have to think about how I'm going to handle the Cobbleworks, because I like this Cobbleworks, but it's really actually pretty expensive mana-wise. You know, as we can see, I had to, like, you know, throw some stuff in there. Wow, he burned through a majority of that already. That's a lot of stuff. But for now, wrapping up point. Direwolf20 sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time and do more with this. For now, take it easy.